Welcome back to the farm, everybody. It's the second episode of the Funny Farm. Right now I'm just out here checking on my hired helper, Elliot. He is sowing in some grass. Yes, I know he's using a John Deere NT planter, but this is the Funny Farm and you can do whatever you want. So we are sowing grass with a John Deere planter. We have a couple other things though that need to get done. So that's the first of the Case IH modded tractors that I bought. We actually have two of them. I kind of painted that one to look like a classic 1980s Case. I'll show you the second one here in a minute. The next thing we got to do is we got to go around here, around the corner. We'll bring up my map down here at the bottom. And we have purchased this field number 6 across the field, which is ripe with some sorghum, milo, sorghum, whatever you want to call it, but it's ready to be chopped for silage. So we need to take care of that today, and then if we get done before sundown, we are going to jump in our other tractor, which is right up here. And this one right here, what is on the front of it is a mod that's going to allow me to chop down trees and turn them into wood chips. So we're going to clean up the farmyard a little bit with that. Probably get rid of some buildings that we're not going to use. I know for sure I'm not going to run horses, so I'm going to sell the horse barn. I have not decided yet whether or not to do pigs, so the pigsty may stay for now. But for sure we are going to do cows, chickens, and sheep, just because of the products we can get off of those animals. So this is another one of those modded Case IH super horsepower tractors, but I put some turf tires on this one and actually used Kubota orange as its color. So that one's our Kubota Case, the other one's our Case, if that makes sense. But what we need to do now is we need to head in here and jump in our forage harvester and go knock out some sorghum. So I will meet you guys over there. Alright, we have made it to the sorghum field, and once again, we're on Funny Farm. We do what we want, and if that means we harvest 25% of the field in one pass, then we harvest 25% of the field in one pass. This trailer is also one of those that's been modded to hold an unrealistic capacity. It looks like I got my that mod working again, so it's back in standard measurements. So I've already got 40, almost 50 cubic yards on here. I'm not even 10% full. And then you can see down there in the bottom left, you see my yield monitor. That is part of the precision farming option that we're going to use. I just bought this field, so I wasn't able to put any fertilizer on it, any nitrogen, any of the stuff that you need to do to increase your yield. So we're just going to have to deal with getting 50% yield on this field this year. And look at that, I unlocked an achievement. We're just going to take this 50%, but we're going to turn this into silage. So we are only going 7 miles per hour, but because of what the large swath that we're taking, I don't foresee a need to switch this harvester to the tool height control mod that I was using on my combine on the first episode. I can deal with going 7 miles per hour taking just this little bit of silage. So we're going to work on this for a little bit. I might time lapse you here as we finish this up, and then we will jump ahead to clearing out the farm if we get there before it gets dark. All right, now that the sorghum is chopped, the grass is planted, I am now back over here at the bunker silo inside the case. The reason I turned the menu back on is you look over there on the left side of the screen, you'll see that I have 819,000 liters of chaff, but it says compacting 1%. So now I get to drive back and forth on top of this pile until it's 100% compacted. And then at that point, I'll be able to cover it and turn it into silage. I decided to go ahead and go with this one realistic aspect of the game. Originally, I was thinking about putting in a silo that automatically fermented everything for me. But I decided to do this instead. It's going to take some time, but then what I'm going to do is I put down some grass to make some hay bales, and I'll have to get a tractor with a loader to load this up to feed the cows, but I just don't have the money right now. I'm only at $52,000, so I don't have the money right now to actually put down that silo because I think it costs $150,000. So what I'm going to do instead is save that money to put down some more American style sheds and buildings after I clear out the trees. So I'm going to drive back and forth on this for a while. You can see I've gone across it 3 times now, and I think it was said I was at 3% compacted. So I'm probably not going to record this part because I don't know how long it's going to take, but I just have to sit here and drive back and forth on top of this pile until it says it's 100% compacted, and then we'll be able to cover it and let it start fermenting to make our silage. All right, we're still here. We're still chugging away. It's starting to get a little dark outside, so I might not get to any of the landscaping today, but we're up to 96% on our silage pile here. So I'm going to let you guys sit here as I finish. I've been getting about 1% each time across the pile, which means I've gone back and forth about 100 times. Hope you guys are glad that I didn't bore you with that action. We're to 98 there. We're up to 99, maybe 99 there. So we're going to back down the back, and I should be able to drive across the top one more time. And we're at 100%. So now I will drive down off the pile, jump out of the tractor quick, and I will walk over here, and I will put the blanket on. And now you can see at the top, now it's fermenting. It's at 0%, but I should be able to come back tomorrow and be close to 100%. So we got that part done. Now, before it gets dark, I'm going to chop down a few trees. I'm going to get this tractor out of the way first, though. I'm going to chop down a few trees. I think all I'm going to do is all these trees here on the interior. And then once I have those done, I'm going to see the layout of the farm. I already know there's a few things that I'm going to sell and move around. Like I said, I'm going to try to get some more modern looking American style sheds instead of these. All these that are on here are the base game ones that came with the game when it was created. I forget what the brand is. I could probably run over here and see. They are Horman sheds, so obviously that is a European German brand. Jump in here real quick, turn on some lights, turn on the tractor, and I'm going to show you how this thing works. I think we're going to take out this row of trees in front of the silage bunker here. I'm going to probably put down a spot to store hay bales here along the side of this silage bunker. That's the plan right now. And then move around these sheds. The cow barn's probably going to move from being in the middle. I might move the sheep over there. The horses, I'm not going to run horses, so the horse barn's going to come out completely. But let me show you how this works here. I should just simply drive up to this tree, and it's going to start chopping. And throw some wood chips into the trailer. Got my co-partner over here in the corner. If you didn't hear Elliot talking over my shoulder there, he's learning how to do all of this stuff so he can run his own farm in the future. Once again, that one, sometimes they do that. They don't fall right where you want them. Sometimes you got to go back and forth a couple of times. Get these stumps out of there. Here we go. Let's get over the stump now. Let's go get this tree. There we go. Stump. Oh, still a little stump left there. Let's see if we can get that. That's all right. Stump can be there. We can worry about that later. Get now we'll get this one right here. Let's go over the top of the stump again. Oh, this tree's being difficult. There we go. Now back over the stump here and see if we can get it out. A couple chunks left behind, but that's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna sit here and take down all these trees, and then we're going to sell off. Like I said, I think I'm gonna sell the horse barn and the pigsty. So I think on this series, I'm not gonna run horses and pigs. Maybe in a future series, I'll highlight those. The only thing with the horses, the way the horses on this game work is you basically have to ride them a certain amount every day. And then a bit over time they mature, and then you can sell them. Same thing with the pigs. You just basically either buy some sows and a few boars and breed your own pigs, get them nice and fat, and then sell them. Or you just buy piglets at 3 months old, raise them until they're full grown, and then sell them. However, with the cows, you can get dairy cows and do milk, which is probably what I'm going to do. With the sheep, you can sell wool to make clothes. With the chickens, you can sell eggs to the bakery. So those I'm going to use because they can make items that I can use to make money. So I'm going to continue chopping down some trees here until it gets dark, and then I'm going to go to bed. This is probably gonna be it for this episode. I'm trying to think in my head about how much game time I recorded. It might be a shorter video than some of my other ones in the past. Get this tree. Oh, there we go. I said sometimes you just gotta drive back and forth a couple times. Then it goes down to the stump, and you got two lower. Elliot's telling me how to do it, and it seems to be working. Alright, well that's going to do it for this episode of Funny Farm. Again, thank you for watching. As always, feel free to leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Like the video so I can get more reach. Maybe one day, 10 years in the future, I'll have enough YouTube followers to actually make some money off of this stuff. But right now, this is just a hobby and not a full-time job. I'm not that good of a YouTuber yet. Subscribe to the channel and you'll get updates when I post future videos. Share my content to any of your friends that you feel might like it. Help me out. Once I start getting more than 15 to 20 views per video, maybe I'll start doing some more fun stuff. But once again, thank you for watching, everybody. Until next time, this is Moose signing off from the Funny Farm.